This program is not for children. If you're under the age of 13, get the hell out of here.
Just remember that Pop Culture Minefield, when it's discussing rumors, are just rumors. You have to take them with a grain of salt.
From the deepest, darkest recesses of Dangerous Nerds headquarters, Keith Moncrief and Gerry Kissell.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Pop Culture Minefield. That's Keith.
And that's Gerry.
And the guy down below us there in the Brady Bunch box, that's also Gerry, but not this Gerry. Yeah, he's doing the Brady Bunch thing.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, we just met this guy randomly on the street and invited him to join in.
That's right.
We were actually watching another show, and he was.
And I'm going to stay on here until you give me the $5 back that you took from me.
You promised me something for that $5. Not going to say what it was.
I want my $2. And only people who watch movies in the 80s will know what that's referring to.
And here's my joke. That was $1.350. And that's from another.
Okay.
So there. But anyway, we're here to do a scoop, a special scoop. It's a Mikey Sutton news alert. Fresh. And that scoop will be read by none other than our Black Master General, Keith Moncrief.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Well, let's jump into this. Time travel is no laughing matter. Ever since it was announced that Owen Wilson was cast in the upcoming Disney Plus TV series Loki, speculation exploded and who he could be playing. See Bounding in the Comics article for background info. With Loki wearing a Time Variance Authority uniform in one scene, the guessing game went into overdrive that Kang could or had to appear. Okay. But who would play him? According to my several inside sources, the question has been answered. Owen Wilson is Kang. Scoops are rarely declarative because creative changes often occur. Nothing is official until they are, but with enough personnel within Marvel Studios backing it up, Mikey Sutton is thoroughly convinced that this is the case. Wilson is Kang. Well, Wilson, although successfully known for comedies such as Wedding Crashers, Wilson is actually no stranger to serious roles. An insider revealed that I never once saw him smile during any lines or scenes ever. Another source told him that it may seem like a huge risk for Marvel Studios to cast Wilson as Kang, but the results will again reward them for taking artistic chances.
Yep. Now, how audiences react to Wilson as Kang, only time is going to tell. But I do want to mention that Mikey had some personal commentary on this, which was, this is the toughest leak I have ever had to report on. Challenging because it's so bizarre. If this goes sideways, I will completely accept that. I've had so many scoops go right that if the law of averages catches up with me on this one, I'll fall on the sword and proceed to the next one. But several things hold this thing together. The insiders that I spoke to are new, but they provided legitimate photographic evidence that they were on the set. The more I thought about it, Marvel Studios looks for actors that find the heart in the characters, especially for the villains. Casting Wilson as Kang could be a way for the audiences to relate to him on an emotional level.
Oh, give me strength. Give me strength.
I have a feeling that Kang will be a complex bad guy, a gray one, originally broadcast on Everything Always, your fly on the time machine, Mikey Sutton.
Mikey Sutton.
And there you go. That's the full scoop and his commentary. So what are your thoughts? Gerry, you're new on here. What do you think?
As we were talking a little bit about in the pre-show, that my most beloved experience with the Avengers, of which Kang is one of the best villains ever created for, is the years-long arc written by Steve Englehart for the Avengers, which was just, for that time, a mammothly complex story which wove together every bit of Avengers and Marvel history up to that point. Kang is one of their best creations, and probably arguably one of the best, known primarily as an Avengers villain, and probably over the decades, their best villain. Why they would be introducing, first of all, why they would be introducing Kang in a Loki movie, which the two characters have never had anything to do with each other, as far as I can tell, unless it's like an obscure single story I don't know about, as opposed to saving him for an Avengers villain, is mind-boggling to me. Second, if you think that the Kang in the movies is going to end up looking anything like the picture you just put up, I think you're dreaming. I can't imagine any actor would want to be shrouded in the blue mask like that.
Well, he could end up being just like
Baron Zemo.
Yeah. Just a CG character that they do motion capture with and get his likeness in there. Right. So
and considering that Kang is one of the in terms of the the multi-level thinking master strategist who is capable of battling the Avengers to a standstill, going away, and then maybe in 20 years' time coming back in 2 seconds after he left to take them on again once he's kind of recharged and they're still battle weary, makes him one of their most formidable foes. Yeah. And Owen Wilson aside, why they're kind of wasting the character in a venue like this is kind of mind-boggling to me. Second, I'm not really sure that somebody now I've enjoyed Owen Wilson in comedies. I think he's a solid actor in things like Wedding Crashers and probably other movies I've seen him in that aren't coming to mind right now. But the fact that somebody's never seen him smile before gives him dramatic acting creds. I'm not sure how you get from A to Z.
Well, he's played in 2 films because I've watched everything he's ever been in. And he played a serial killer in 1 film, and he played a troubled character in a comedy. It was a dark comedy called The Royal Tenenbaums. But he also was played a soldier. He was very good as a soldier in the Gene Hackman film Behind Enemy Lines. So I know
that's right.
I know he's capable, and I'm going to give him a chance. And when you say, because this isn't going to be a movie, this is going to be for Disney Plus, which means it's going to be movie format on TV in a miniseries, broken up, but it will be directly connected with the cinematic universe. The Ben Stiller movie about drug abuse, Permanent Midnight. Owen was his drug dealer, and he was really good in that.
Okay.
Keith.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to marginalize.
Oh, I know you're
talent.
not. But I just think that he does. But we need to wrap up because we're hitting the end of the episode. Keith, what are your last closing thoughts on this?
I think this is, again, it's a major name that I would not have immediately put in something like this, but I think Owen Wilson can do it. I just think that overall, I just hope that the script is solid, which as soon as the words came out of my mouth, I had to remember this is Kevin Feige and crew. So, this is not like we're working on Discovery or something.
Shows with bad writers. He is definitely not my first pick.
I will say, if I could, that I think, let me amend what I said before, because in thinking about what Keith was just saying, if it's a case of he is the villain in, because I know that all these Disney Plus shows are like 8 to 10 episode short seasons. If he is the villain or the main antagonist in like a season long 10 episode arc where they give the character a chance to breathe and lay out all these multi-level strategic timey-wimey things that Kang is basically known for, and give the character on that level a chance to breathe, I think it could work. If it's stuck like in 1 or 2 episodes, I think it would be giving the character too much of a short
shift. It won't be enough, and I agree. I completely agree with you there. But I think that's it. Gerry, I want to thank you for joining us, man. It was really nice meeting you today.
Thank you so much, guys, for having me. I'm honored.
We'd like to have you on more often. I'm sure we'll talk to you about it after the show. The after show is the after.
That would be a pleasure. That'd be a pleasure.
But with that, guys, that's Pop Culture Minefield, a big Mikey Sutton scoop, and I think that we're kind of out of here. So get off our lawns.
Hey guys, thanks for watching Pop Culture Minefield. If you've enjoyed the show, please remember to like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Remember, you can find us at Pop Culture Minefield on both Facebook and Instagram. Thank you again.